What's up, ladies and gentlemen from YouTube and this game tutorial, bringing you a new episode of our game as Cell's Life. So basically, in the previous video we've made our cell feed, grow, and shoot like small parts of his body called mini cells. Okay, and we made our wall. So I made some changes in our organism room over here. So in the previous video we've set up our walls like that. So just give me a sec to change the snaps to 16. Okay, so previously in the previous episode we've set up our wall like this. Well, I just went ahead and took it a little bit behind the room, and now it's like on half block, which is gonna give us like a more a better visual effect. Sorry for that. So okay, with that being set up, I just went ahead and created two simple sprites over here. So the first one is our sprite heart. So as you can see, it's pumping. All that I did is I went ahead and stole this image from the internet because it pretty much looks cool for a pixel game. So anyway, I copied it like approximately 9 times, or 10 or 11, I don't know. So then on the 14th one, I scaled it and made it a little bit bigger, and copied the bigger image 9 times. So then I got this effect of a pumping thingy. So if you want to ask what's the size, so it's 159 by 185. So it's very simple. So then I just went ahead and modified the mask. I put it at manual 188, 198, and make sure it's at disc shape. It's gonna get something like that. So perfect. Then I went ahead and created another sprite heart bar. It's basically just 10 out of 10, and it goes down to 10 out of 0. So it's simple like that. And I did not add any kind of modify masking. And make sure to centralize that. So save your game. Next, I'm just gonna go ahead and, before creating those two objects over here, gonna create an object and call it obj food creator. Okay, no need for any kind of sprite. Enter the create event over here, drag and execute code, and type in alarm 0 is equal to random guess 90. So what this basically says, well, it says to alarm to random, but this random cannot get more than 90. For example, 90 is approximately 4 seconds. So our food is gonna be randomly created from 1 second to 4, but it could not take 5 seconds. So that's random 90. So you can put it like, for example, 30 is 300, which is like approximately, I don't know, maybe let's say it's 15 seconds. If you put it over here 300, so you your food's gonna be created in not like, in order to create the food randomly, it won't take more than 15 seconds if you put it 300. If you put it 90, it won't take more than 4 seconds. So with that said, let's just go ahead, create a alarm event right over here, and type in what we've typed in the create event. So alarm is equal to random parentheses and 90 and in the parentheses. Then enter instance create random, I guess it's 320. Gonna put it like that. Okay, give me a sec. Close the parentheses. I'll explain that just in a second. Random 240 comma obj food. Okay, so what this basically does is it creates food at random positions close to the x scale 320 and close to the x and y scale 240, which is basically right over here. The food cannot be created over here, cannot be created over here, nor in here. It only can be created over here because our 320 is approximately in here, which probably gives the ability for the food to be created only in this area over here. So make sure to put the food creator in your room over here. Press save. Then I'm gonna go ahead, create two objects, and call the first one obj heart, just like that. Give it a heart image right over here. Okay, perfect. Then I'm gonna put it solid. Okay, create another object over here and call it obj heart bar. Okay, so give it its own sprite. And the first thing that I'm gonna do is enter create event, drag an execute code, and type in image speed is equal to 0. So now it doesn't have any animation, automatic animation behind the scenes. Take in an alarm and drag the execute code and put in alarm is equal to 320, and then global dot heart minus equals 1. 1. Okay. So next you would be asking, where did we have the alarm and where do we have the global? So I forgot to add that in the create event, so just go ahead, add alarm 0 is equal to, I guess, 320. I set it up like in the step event, I'm not sure, but I guess it's 320. Sorry, my memory isn't very perfect, but anyway, enough of that. So alarm 0 is equal to 320, and global dot heart is equal to 10. Okay, perfect. Now we've got our global heart set to 10. We've got our alarm. So whenever the alarm ends up, it's gonna begin again. So it's probably a cycle. And whenever it's 320 milliseconds, or I don't know, this kind of, anyways, 320 passes, which is approximately 15 seconds, we get -1 global heart, which will lead to another image index of our sprite heart over here. So drag and execute code in the step event and type in if global dot heart is equal to 1, for example, not 1, 9, for example, image index is equal to 1. So this basically gives us the animation of our heart bar getting less on every 320 15 seconds. So put this over here, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and eventually 0. Next, add this over here, 10, get this 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So now we've got our, wait a second, I'm just gonna go ahead and call it our heart bar system, which is basically sets up an alarm. So for example, our heart's health is 10 out of 10. After 15 seconds, which is equal to alarm is equal to 320, it becomes 10 out of 9, and it goes down until 10 out of 0. So whenever it's 10 out of 0, it's game over, but we're gonna be adding that maybe in the future. So make sure you got that. Then enter the cell over here, the object cell, and duplicate the collision with the wall to the collision of the heart over here, so you cannot get inside the heart or any kind of that. So go ahead, open your organism over here, make sure to remove your cell and put it back in the room. Now you'd be asking, why did I do that? It's because whenever new objects are added to your room, your cell goes under it whenever he passes through it, because it's been just set up like few seconds ago. So let's go ahead and put your bar over here, and as you can see, I've just added my heart and the bar. So if we pass that like right through them, if the it won't, the cell won't pass through the heart, because we already set it to solid and we duplicated the collision with the wall. But whenever our cell goes down or through this bar over here, it's as if he's going behind it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show you that just in a second. But before doing that, I'm just gonna go ahead and enter the views over here. Make sure it's 600, 600, 460, 460. Add the object cell or whatever object you've got over here with the object following, and make sure 4 of these, all of them, are equal to 1600. So whenever that's set up, drag your room to the first room of the room group over here, and that will give you the ability to test out your room right off the bat without even waiting for the intro, the menu, and the creator. So by that being said, whenever we move, the sprite is gonna move with you. So as you can see, we got our food over here, we got our food over here, food over here. Random, it takes random times, and it just spawns at random places. So 10 out of 9, 15 seconds for example pass, I don't know. So anyways, whenever we pass behind it, whenever we pass through it, you can see it as if we're passing behind it, and we cannot get into the heart over here. But anyways, so as you just noticed, 15 seconds passed again, and it's now 10 out of 10. 10 out of 7, sorry for that. And yeah, the system is working great. So, and the heart is pumping, and we cannot touch the heart. Okay, perfect. And we've got like a bunch of food like spawned over here. But anyways, now we're like real big, and I'm moving like very slow. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add those thingies over here. So just gonna shoot like a little bit more. So look at this. We're gonna probably add this episode whenever we've got 10 out of 3. We just point the mouse over here and we shoot, and those little mini cells over here just stop at the heart over here, and then like whenever they touch the heart, they're gonna be destroyed, and they're gonna fill this thing over here just a little bit. So look how much food have we got over here. So just go ahead and eat as much as possible, just like that. Okay, perfect. And yep, anyways, so we've got our heart system perfectly working. So as I've just said like a few moments ago, just go ahead and replace your old cell with the new cell in here, just in order to pass over this new objects added to Broom. So make sure you save the game data, then go to the mini cell over here, and whenever the mini cell collides with the heart over here, it instance destroys itself, like it destroys itself, and it will give the global heart +1. Okay, perfect. By that being said, I'm just gonna go ahead and enter this over here and add those as if control codes, which we added in our cell, I guess in our previous episode, I'm not sure. Okay, so duplicate this and say if our heart is equal to like, I think more than 9, set the image index to 0, that's for sure, and set the global dot heart to 9. Okay, by that being set up, go to the bottom of here, copy the last piece of code, paste it as usual, and say if global heart is I guess less than 0 or equal to 0. Yep. No, I'm just gonna go ahead and set that. If global heart is less than 0, global dot heart is equal to 0. I'm gonna set it to 0 and let the image index be 10. And whenever it's more than 0, more than 9, set it to 9. Okay, perfect. With that being set up, we now have our heart system working perfectly. Okay, just before that, I mentioned like some bugs. Whenever we eat like a lot of food, yeah, we get like whenever we eat like a lot of food, for example right over here, whenever it gets equal to 24, maybe we could set one thing, guys, whenever if global cell is more or equal to 24, then this is gonna happen. So yep, I think that's good. Yeah, great. Okay, so now we fixed a little bit our cell and fixed the heart system over here. Just gonna go ahead and test out our game, and that should be it for today's episode because I don't want to make it so long. So great, give it a sec to load. So we got our cell over here. Look how fast those food were spawning just right now. But anyways, the heart is pumping. Whenever we shoot it, like shoot, just like that, we fill our heart like just a little bit. We cannot fill it to 10. Like I don't like filling it to 10, so I'm just gonna go ahead, eat, just like that, and just gonna wait a second. Eat. Just 1 second more. Okay, we are getting very big. I don't know why, but yeah, we're getting very big. So the next piece of food is taking like a while. I don't know what's happening. So we're gonna get out of the room, I'll tell you that for sure. Okay, perfect. And now it's 10 out of 5, so I guess we're just gonna go ahead and feed it until it's gonna be 10 out of 9. And whenever we give it more, it won't get like 10 out of 10. So perfect, guys. I don't see any kind of food. I don't know what's that. I think it's just like a misunderstanding, or I don't know. Anyway, so as you can see, everything is working just perfectly. So yep, guys, that's our heart and heart bar system. We fixed our we added the camera, added the random food, and we fixed a little bit something in the cell. So that's perfect. So I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap up the video at this area over here. So thank you for watching. This was GameX Tutorial, bringing you a new episode of Cell's Life. So basically, in this new episode, we've made our camera move after the cell, and we've made random food creations, and we've made our heart and heart bar system. And yeah, anyways, so if you have any mistakes or errors or any bugs, sure to comment in the comment section below. I'll try to reply on your answer, on your question or comment as fast as I can. Okay, so I guarantee you that. So if you like this video, sure to hit that big like button below, and don't forget to subscribe, because that will help me a lot, guys, just a lot. So yep, thank you for watching. This was Game Maker Tutorials, and see you in my next episode.